The machine's working!
Let's see what it does, yeah?
Let's. Hope this actually lets us control Atlas.
All we can do is pray.
Please work.
Finally! Can you hear me now? It looks like Atlas is starting to slow down a little.
Sounds like we did something.
Could the report tell you handled that particular ruin or supply? Found the capsule in the ruins. Well, just that rule got tested. We learned that all this turn wasn't normal messing with our supplies. Our only salvation lies in a merciful death. The reports say you handled that thief in the ruins. Found the capsule in the ruins. Well, I guess that rule got tested.
There he is!
And not looking too happy. So how'd we do?
We did it! No!
I'm on it! Hey!
What the?
How did we get here?
No! Look out!
Move!
I think I found his weak spot. Ready?
Do it!
Wait for it.
Now! Whoa, now what?
The paradox is dissipating. I wonder what caused the paradox effect.
This is just a theory, but I think there might be someone out there derailing history and bending the timeline. That's why Atlas and these gates are appearing out of nowhere.
Could this someone be responsible for lightning disappearing?
Could be. You remember your sister coming home, right? You have memories from before everything got twisted.
But why only me?
That's the question. We'll keep looking for an answer. Alyssa, we took Atlas down. That place you were looking for is right in front of us.
That's great news! I'm on my way!
There's an epitaph. Here lie the innocent victims of chance, cast out and cast down. May their souls find the path that leads them home.
Cast out. These must be victims of the purge. This is it! This is the place! I thought I might be... but that's not my name. Then whose is it? Kupo. It's my friend's. She died here, running from the purge. And me? I'm one of those who survived. 5 years ago, the entire town of Bodum, it was wiped out by the army. I was there, visiting my friend. Then everything went to hell. We ran and hid with the other fugitives. But just as the troops were pulling out, that's when the ceiling of our hiding place collapsed. Ever since then, I've had the same dream. I'm trapped under rubble. It's dark. I'm in pain and I can barely breathe. The next thing I know, I rise out of my body and I'm standing before this grave. And the name written on the stone, it's mine. After seeing that image so many times, I started to think that maybe I did die back then, and the life I'm living now is just an illusion. Alyssa, you feel that way too?
Well, you seem real to me.
Real enough, I guess. Even if they all forget, I never will. Neither will I. I can never forget. The events that scarred Alyssa were started by Lassie. If I had never become a Lassie, if I had never made those mistakes, then the purge, well, it may never have happened. Lightning, is there any way to make up for the suffering we've caused? Can we ever give back what we've taken?
Okay then. I think that wraps things up for Alyssa. Now for our little quest.
Right.
Let's find an artifact and open a gate.
So, where should we look?
Well, now we've cleared up the paradox effect. It's possible those sneaky artifacts have come out of hiding. Let's try searching those areas we couldn't reach.
Time for some Moogle magic. Kupo!
Oh?
Mog, you can help? You're a lifesaver.
Kupo Kupo!
Go, Mog.
Nice, Mog.
Kupo Kupo!
Thank you. You've helped me see that I can overcome any experience, no matter how terrible. Forgive me. I was just so glad it wasn't my name on there. I wish it wasn't yours either. Thank you. You've helped me.
Have you heard of the silver petal? It's an extremely rare plant that blooms with stunning silvery flowers. My niece has been pestering me, saying she wanted to see one for real. So, when I heard they grow in this area, I decided to go look for it. But I'd forgotten one thing. The silver petal only blooms when the weather is cold and snow is falling. Seems I've completely missed the season. I don't suppose you could find it anywhere right now. You see, that niece I mentioned is such a selfish and demanding little princess. But the pouty thing she does is just so cute. What's her favorite uncle supposed to do? Oh? You'll go look for one for me? Is it snowing somewhere that I don't know about? Well, I won't hold out too much hope. Did you find the plant?
Found the capsule in the ruins. Well, I guess that ruled out that. Could be this paradox effect. We learned that all species were once normal human beings.
He's a grand.
This is so messed up. Huh? What's with the size? Oh, I'm having some trouble with ID overlaps. You know how our communicators serve as personal IDs? Well, it seems like there's another guy out there using the same identification signature as me. When I checked my activity log on the database, it was obvious. It has me existing in two places at the same time. Someone else's ID is overlapping with mine. I want to know how this could have happened. You'll look into it for me. Hey, it's like I have my own private detectives. Imagine if you actually found another me walking around the ruins. How weird would that be? Nah, it's probably just a tech screw-up. somewhere out there, there's another communicator with the same ID signature.
You're responsible for solving the mystery and deactivating Atlas, I hear. The Academy could use people like you.
I appreciate that, but I'm sorry. Our hands are full. Why? Are you short of new recruits?
We always have room for another keen young mind with ambition and potential. With our budget increase, there are a lot of new research projects in the works. A project to rebuild Cocoon will be starting up any day soon now. But before we start, we can use all the bright minds we can get. We're all one big happy family here at the Academy. I have to tell you though, there's a lot of competition for bright students for our various projects. Young people complain about being misunderstood by adults, but we can tell which kids have promise, and that's who we want. A project to rebuild Cocoon will be starting up any day soon now. But before we start, we can...
It's huge. Whoa! We were barely able to hold off Atlas with our weapons. How did you stop him? What kind of special magic did you use?
It wasn't a fight that could be won by brute force. We were able to weaken him first by resolving the paradox.
So you managed to cut Atlas off from the source of his existence. It might be a good idea for us to team up with the scientists. I have a feeling that more incidents like this paradox will occur. We need to be prepared for anything if we want to have a future. Maybe we should see if the guys in the lab can create weapons inspired by the paradox. Even if we could forget the tragedy of Cocoon, the Army's job is never done. I have a feeling that more incidents... We need to be...
I hear you were able to deactivate Atlas. You're stronger than any of the troops out there.
I've always been protected by others. And I knew that had to change.
Well, that's good to hear. Resolve can sometimes be a powerful weapon. Now that things seem to have calmed down, I should get back to my research. I'm hoping my expertise will help us figure out what kind of world is beyond the gate. You know Alyssa, that trainee? She's as sharp as a tack, and a genius with numbers. Now that things seem to have calmed down, I should get back to my research. I'm hoping...
Atlas's power source was a crystal of sorts. It could have been our new energy source. But since the Giant's remains disappeared, we're left with nothing to analyze.
I didn't mean to get in the way of your work.
Don't worry. I think you two did the right thing. It was too advanced for us to control anyway. It's a very dangerous technology. Personally, I don't want to rely on crystals. For all we know, that could lead to the Foul Sea ending up in charge again. And nobody wants that. The Academy was created by the Provisional Government. Its mandate was clear: to replace the Foul Sea with science and modern technology. The Academy strives for self-sufficiency. The policy is strongly supported by the Provisional Government. They don't want a repeat of what happened here on Cocoon. Personally, I don't want to... For all we know.
He's pretty fast. Maybe we should see if the guys in the lab... He's mighty fast. Easy, Quinn.
Everyone is talking about how you took on Atlas in a fierce battle. I'm so excited. I have goosebumps.
I'm glad you found it entertaining.
I can't stop shaking. My head is numb, my nose is stuffed up. I feel weird. Ugh.
Easy, Quinn.
I'm about to begin examining the geographical change caused by the paradox.
Well then, take as long as you want. I don't want the investigation to end.
Yes. Yes, sir.
I tried to analyze Atlas's data, but all I could deduce was one fact. The spatial disturbance that spawned him was likely connected to the distant future.
So the giant was sent back in time?
It sounds like a movie plot, doesn't it? Its true physical form probably exists fully in a different era. The ability to time travel will be the Academy's main topic of research someday soon. How did it travel through time? A spatial shift? Or the power of the Foul Sea? Or human technology? I don't want to think about it, but it could be that someone in the future sent Atlas back to meddle with the past. The ability to time travel will be the Academy's main topic of research someday soon. How did it? A spatial shift?
Going on another journey already? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone how I saw you emerge from that gate thing. There are a lot of strange things in this world. Even if there is another world out there, I like my life here. Going on another... Don't worry.
A chocobo.